my second trip with the, whoa, guys, hella on a mission. So this is my second ride with the Insta360 camera. So it's pretty cool. I already heard an example from the first one, the first test run with the mic, so that went pretty well. Oh, I gotta stop fast. I know you can't probably see the distance on there, but when I see brake lights just over the crest of that hill and I'm going hella fast. Okay, here we go. Okay, so maybe I'll finally do another talk about flashing my ECU. Flashing my ECU with VcycleNut. Fucking dipshit. Fucking, it looks like it was a couple of firemen too. Dipshit firemen. Okay, so I got my ECU flash with VcycleNut. That was pretty cool. When you first get it flashed, you're gonna have to watch out for the check engine light is on. And he warns you of this, just so you know, he warns you of this. But a lot of people, they don't read the shit that comes with the ECU probably. So what happens is that when the check engine light is on, whatever mode it's on when you first get it, it's nice. It feels a lot different. But with the check engine light on, you can't change through modes. Modes will not show up until you clear the check engine light. It takes a few rides to clear the check engine light. When you ship it, if you don't want to annoy the dude, make sure you ship it very efficiently. If you like, if you put like too much bubble wrap and shit on it, he'll get annoyed. Trust me. I let FedEx package it, and that was a huge mistake. That was such a huge mistake because they put it in a giant ass box and wrapped all kinds of bubble wrap around it and then put it in like another oh my god. So he got annoyed by that. Understandable, because he probably has to open hundreds of these. He probably has to open hundreds of these things a day. And this my start-offs right here are just an example of how good this thing feels. This thing feels like you just want to be on the throttle all the time. It's a really smooth throttle, and I never really knew what that meant until I experienced it. That means that it's not jerky or anything, and it feels really good to get on it, and it feels like you can control every part of the throttle. So it feels really nice. So dumb kid, another dumb teenage kid driving like an idiot. And so that's nice. Taking out the ECU was not hard, but it was a little bit tedious. Just so you know, I didn't take the whole thing out. I didn't take the whole tank off. I don't even know how you could take the whole tank off. What I did was I just lifted it up. I used like a little screwdriver to prop it up. And I took off the plastics in the front. There's like a push pin, and there's like this little plastic Phillips head thing that you have to make sure you do it really light, because if you don't do it really light, it'll spin the whole housing of the Phillips screw head, or the whole fastener. It'll spin the whole thing around, so you have to be really careful. So you have to have a really light touch. So thank God I have a light touch. So I was able to do that. Push pins like an idiot. I couldn't figure it out. I just had to push on it with the right thing, and then it popped out. Okay. Make sure you don't lose those. If you do lose them, I think they sell them in bulk on Amazon, so don't trip off it too much. You take off first you take off that housing around the gas tank, and then the plastics, and then there is a YouTube video. I can try to link to this And then you lift the tank up. There's like three connectors. There's like three connectors that you get under, that you there's three connectors, so you can lift up the tank even higher. And that was the extent of the shit that I took out. I didn't take out any more than that. Okay, so once I did that, I propped the tank up, and then when I kind of reached in there in the ECU, I could, when I reached into the ECU, I could just slide it out. I would slide it out with it all connected. It was like super easy to slide out. So then I just look at the YouTube video for how to disconnect. It's kind of weird because like then you have to take a picture of it before, or take a picture of it on the YouTube video, because then I forgot exactly which way it goes in, but it only goes in one way, so that's cool. Watch the packaging when you send it out, like I said. Don't try to be Mr. Big Shit and send it like overnight. Just wait, just be patient, because I thought I was hot shit, and I was gonna like do it FedEx like overnight, and it was like $178, dude. So like, I was not going to do that. I was not gonna spend that much money. So I did like a 2-day air for like it was like $57 or something like that. And then the guy kind of did it back. He did it back to me for what you pick on the checkout. So he did call me as soon as he got the ECU in his hands. He called me directly. It was cool. Like, I heard his little voice that's on the YouTube channel. So that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool talking to him. But again, he's like, he's this one dude that probably does a lot of work. So I understood why he was frustrated about the packaging. But I'm telling you, if you have an mt09, dude, you got to get the ECU done. Especially, I don't know if there's truth in this, but here, I'm gonna go this way. Especially if you have California, because I would imagine California has a lot more restrictions than other states. But this bike feels like a new bike. It feels like a enhanced version of your bike. Like, I don't know, you got like work done to it or something like that. But it feels really nice. Of course, it outperforms the Harley Dyna that I used to have. I mean, like, dude, I love Harley so much, but I just like the quickness and the speed and how it feels and the stability. Like, I just can't believe how this mt09 feels, dude. It's so nice. It's like heaven, dude. Like, it almost makes me emotional thinking about it. It's a really nice bike, dude. But with the ECU flash, it's wonderful, dude. It's like such a cool bike. So I definitely recommend getting the ECU flash. I don't know about other services, but VcycleNut, he's killer, dude. You can tell he really knows what he's doing. I don't know what kind of technical stuff he does or whatever, but it's really cool. It feels like how the bike is supposed to be, I guess. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you guys. Oh, that little that thing everyone talks. Oh, wait. Let me stop. This is something important. I don't know what happened to my clutch adjustment when I got like the ECU done. I don't know if the two things are related, or if it's like some kind of confirmation bias that because I have more power and now it did something with the clutch. I don't know if that's the case, but the first night I got it, I put it in real fast and I went on a ride. Everything seemed fine. Then the next day, I felt like my clutch was hella slipping. I'm like, oh fuck. I thought the clutch was slipping or whatever. I don't know what happened. because I would rev and rev in between the gears, and then it would be very slow to put the power to the. It would be really slow to put the power to the ground. I guess that's how it felt. And thank you very much. And so I don't know if it had anything to do with the ECU flash. I'm not sure. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But just adjust your clutch if you need to, because it seemed like after I had like the extra performance or whatever, it seemed like maybe that had something to do with it, or it was just a coincidence. Could have just been a coincidence that maybe while I was like moving everything around to take the tank off, maybe I misadjusted the clutch. That could be the case. I'm not sure, but if it happens to you, maybe it's some kind of problem we can track together. You know, I don't know. This guy's cool. Thank you very much. There we go. And Bob's your name. And we're moving. Okay. Just some lane splitting action here. It's a real tight fit, but with this mt09, it's super nimble, so happy. Oh yeah, that's another thing, the idle. As soon as I put the ECU in, and especially after I cleared the check engine light, my exhaust sounded better. With the way the bike sounded at idle sounded better. Everything kind of sounded better, so that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, and woo, here we go. Thanks, guys. But that did make me think about something. Because of my weight and because of how much I like rip through the gears and stuff, I'm sure at some point I'm going to have to replace the clutch plates. I'm pretty sure. We'll probably get to do a turbo boost right here. Turbo boost engaged. Okay, here we go. But I'm very happy with it. Like even stuff like this, like riding home from work, I don't want to get off the bike. I don't ever want to get off this bike. It's so fun. I know that I guess before it was really jerky between first and second. I guess that's what I was going to talk about before too. That dead spot everyone says is that second gear. It seems like the gears are way taller. I wanted to get on another gear there, but I'll run out of space. I'll definitely run out of space. I won't be able to slow down in time for this light. Like just a little bit more, I won't be able to slow down for this light right here at this corner. Okay, come on, just keep going. Come on, guys. Come on, buddy. I wonder what those little red tassels I see hanging from everyone's review mirrors are around here. Wow, this guy's really taking his time. See, there's a bunch of extra power at the end of the first gear. Like sometimes I grimace a little bit thinking that I'm gonna hit the rev limiter, and the rev limiter doesn't come for a lot longer. And then when you go to second, it's like a very smooth transition from first to second. But I would definitely recommend. Oh, and I want to get a shout out to GP Motorsports in San Jose. Trevor Adams, he's the man, dude. He's like, he got me into this mt09. My daughter, he helped out my daughter with the 2025 Ninja 500 SE. I do regret a little bit maybe not getting the SP model, but I think really all it has on this is the suspension. But I totally plan to get upgrade the suspension. Like I'm probably a chunkier dude than most of the people that ride this bike are. So like I want to get some heavier springs, and then I also want to get like a piggyback shock in the back. Yeah, I want to get like a piggyback shock and in the back. Maybe, I don't know about an Öhlins, but it doesn't have to be Öhlins because they're so overpriced, dude. I think I looked up the Öhlins shock to put into this, and it's like $2K, dude. It's hella expensive. But anyways, that's what I got. VC VcycleNut, dude. Just don't think about it. Just do it. Especially summer's coming, bro. You want to get on it. Anyways, you guys have a good day.